Nothing. Oh.
It's another edition of Checking In with Hein and Johnny, where the hosts bring in mystery topics that neither host knows anything about until the mics go hot and on the air. We are the show that keeps the host from talking about the weather and World War II 24 hours a day. Hey, Heine, man, what's on your mind?
Mine. It's Henry.
Mine. It is.
It's totally
It is.
like that.
Johnny, any news from out there in the Vietnamese cyberspace claims about the show, how we're doing, how good we look?
Thank you for asking. They say you look marvelous and are an exceptional singer.
Have they said anything about your headwear?
No, although I hear in most of Asia, they just think that the interlocking NY for the Yankees is just an American thing.
When it's doing it as a nod to George Steinbrenner.
No, that is well put, sir. I did want to alert everybody in Vietnam that they have been jumped.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
It's kind of a shocker, but do you see number 2? South Korea.
K-pop.
So now it's K-pop all day, all week, baby.
Yes, well, I do have one correction that some of the listeners apparently all jumped over. There was the movie that was called Glass Castles, about the poor family from Appalachia and the girl who crawls out. It's really called Ice Castles.
It's the Ice Castles, I thought was the ice dancing, skating party love story from when we were
Jimmy McElroy and Chaz Michaels. No, that's Glass Castles.
That's so wrong. Our one viewer, who coincidentally does not live in South Korea or Vietnam, corrected you quickly about your weepy feelings towards the love story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one viewer pounds you and has lots and lots of key feedback about our podcast. It's the only person that we do the podcast for.
We actually like that, you out there in the stratosphere, keep us straight on what's going on.
Yes. Make sure
otherwise we are a beacon in the night of misinformation,
of lies and fake news. It's fake news. So,
Johnny, yes,
I was wondering if anything exciting happened. That one viewer mentioned you are unbelievably cheap in your purchasing habits, and we needed to find out if you actually bought an inversion table to help your sciatic nerve problem.
Johnny, you will be happy to know that I have been shamed into buying the most expensive inversion table that will consume the most room in our bedroom for me to be inverted. And it's also like a landing obstacle when those ninjas come up and get on our balcony and try to break in the house. They're immediately going to run into a barricade of tin cans and barbed wire and the inversion table.
Love it. No, that's exactly the way your house should be set up.
So it'll get set up today. I have to hire somebody to come and set it up.
I have found mine to be successful. So for everyone out there that has a compressed disc or a pinched nerve that's giving them trouble with their sciatic nerve, I have found it to be successful. My poor wife is going through the same thing, literally the same thing at the same time as you, Henry. She's really not loving life with this stupid nerve.
So she been on the table?
She's been on the table. Yep. We tilted her back. Coincidentally, she felt immediately better while on the table. So, you know, it's a lot of
I
work.
know our listeners in South Korea will be interested to know that I do feel a lot better.
Oh, that's nice. Just time. Taking it easy. You have moved no mulch. You have moved no manure.
Oh, well, a little bit. Not anything too strenuous, but
Good.
I almost hit 10,000 steps yesterday.
Wow. That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a very lot of steps. So I can see why your good activity is improving your physical body.
One way I took my mind off the back pain and put in a few extra little steps, although we did ride the elevator, was to wander into the film area. They call it the local theater. And we watched a great cinematic classic, The Devil Wears Prada 2. How about you, Johnny?
I
Well,
have not seen Meryl Streep in the classic sequel. How was Stanley Tucci and all of our favorites?
well, I mean, it really is a classic focus cam and view. You know, if you like Anne Hathaway wearing dark clothes, this is a film for you. And then there are all the spot appearances by all the Giorgio Brutinis and whoever else you
Ooh.
said.
Really?
Probably.
You're a big fashionista guy, Henry. That I didn't know about you.
Well, you know, between that, the Met Gala.
Do you say
gala.
Do you say gala or gala?
I never use the word.
No, no, I have never used it except on this podcast.
Yes, I mean,
true.
you know, it's not like we're going to the Grease Gala underneath my car. The other day, I was mopping the floor of my garage, and I felt like I was at a gala.
At the Grease Gala.
I was just waiting for Johnny Vervatos to show up.
Strutting stuff. Because we do want to stay on hot, hip news.
Yes.
That gives us a massive amount of viewers from South Korea. I want you to know that aespa dropped with G-Dragon, the new latest hip K-pop. And Apink's Bomi has gotten married to the producer. So I'm hoping to boost our K-pop with that news.
We certainly celebrate their union and wish them many years of a happy life.
Namaste. And since I don't know how to pronounce or know anything about these people, it's fun that we have butchered their names.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder if they're as tumultuous as U.S. stars, or are they emulating that, or they actually, you know, we got married and I'm not gonna start dating Justin Bieber
Immediately.
Yes.
They're unfortunately, celebrity probably is probably challenged worldwide now because of the internet. I would assume. One more fact that everybody, not just K-pop fans, but BTS is doing the first ever halftime show at the FIFA Soccer World Cup. So that's big news. Madonna, who is now looks like an elderly Chinese woman, will be on the bill as well. So we have a lot of South Korean excitement building up for the podcast.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. Have you ever watched a full soccer game?
Yes. Well,
You
I
did?
don't know. I may have lost consciousness for about 20 minutes in the middle of it.
No, I have never. For sure, I've never watched that. It is just not my groove, unfortunately. It's just not my...
We're Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankees.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, it just did not... It has caught on bigger. It's bigger in America, but it's just not quite the same as the NFL and NBA.
Yeah.
One of the most popular old clips that we have on the podcast that comes up every year is one that gets the most hits is you talking about your neighbor that got arrested. I think you said his name was Young NBA. He's a rap singer.
He's moved to another small community in Utah.
Oh, really?
Which I won't name for
No,
his
you don't have.
privacy.
Of course, everybody in South Korea gets their NBA news from our podcast. So the Lakers are out and the Knicks keep winning, and probably the Thunder will win it all. And so that's your NBA update. We are knee deep in the playoffs. Are you an NFL fan, or is it just college football because of your running Utes?
Well, I watched a lot of the NFL.
Yeah, me too.
I watched NFL and quite a bit of PGA.
Oh, really? I did not realize you loved watching golf. Tell me about this live golf tournament and what has happened there. I am not a big golf fan, so tell all of our South Korean viewers what we should know about this.
What I know about it is it's sometimes shown on Fox Business, and so apparently it's not doing as well. With maybe the Saudis have run out of money to back it.
They just are not putting any more money in it. It was only a quick couple of years, it sounds like.
Flash in the pan.
Speaking of flash in the pan, were there any bands that everybody kept saying how they're just incredible, incredible, incredible? And when you look back, you can't think of anything but just one song. I'll tell you mine. Everybody talks about this idiot Gallagher and his Oasis band. And I'll tell you, there's only one song that I even remotely know about, and it's the Waterfall one. It's the Chris Ice Castle's Wonderwall. But
Really?
other than that, I mean, they constantly talk about him and his genius, and yet he is a genius.
I'd really, for me, I would have to say, the one that kind of came and went, they're going to be big, and then they're nothing. The DeFranco family.
They were. There was no cartoon. There was no after school live action. I would say you're right.
Would we get, let's see if I can get sued over this. It's a heartbeat. It's a love beat. And when we meet, it's a good vibration. Remember that one?
I do remember that one. They were not huge.
You got to be old. How about this
Wait,
band?
before you tell us the next band, the reason we won't get sued, Henry, no one No one, not even not even AI is going to attribute the DeFrancos to what you just did. I'm sorry to say. All right, the next entry for all of our South Korean viewers, the next entry for Too Much Hype by Henry is.
Oh, do I get this?
You do the next one. You were about to tell.
Let
You
me
were about to tell
tease.
us.
Tease. What? SATURDAY. Night. SATURDAY. Night.
Bay City Rollers.
Bigger
Yeah.
than the Beatles.
Bigger than the Beatles.
Gonna displace the Beatles.
They just got they got their name by just using a globe and putting their finger on it, and they chose Bay City Rollers. They weren't
even from the Bay City.
They weren't from San Francisco or another port city of some kind. Mine will be the Knack. Mine is Oasis and the Knack. They were, like you said, they were going to be the next Beatles with My Sharona, and they were, of course, come on.
Well, what about, come on, Good Girls Don't? They have two songs at least.
Great song. Yeah, great song from that. I had the album. I really liked it, but of course
never did.
They did not do too
Didn't
much.
buy the album. Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's what they needed, is you buying the album. I bought the album.
I skipped right over the B's, or the K's in this case, and went to the P's for the Plasmatics.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they were, but I think they did quite a few Coachella type things from that. You know what I mean? I think they were culty. They didn't break up. They were culty for a couple of years. People.
Who? The Knack? The Knack?
The Knack. Well, yeah, and you've referenced Wendy O. Williams a couple of times, so that must have stuck in your mind.
No, let's put this one out there. Who was our guitarist?
That's beyond my abilities.
Richie Stotts. And the first man to wear a mohawk and pair that up with a ballet tutu and some wrestling boots.
Nothing wrong with that. I don't I don't find that obnoxious at all. I find that refreshing and freeing. If I wear that on the weekends, it is a good weekend.
Boy, I can't unsee that in my mind.
My problem is my gut just hangs over the tutu, and it just looks like something on my butt because the front of the tutu is not visible to anyone's eye line. So now we'll stay on the entertainment theme this week.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever watched any of this fantastic thing that has been going forever, the Eurovision contest? Has that ever come across your enjoyment factor?
Yes, I watched Eurovision.
Well, it's going on right now in Vienna, and supposedly it's massive, but it now is just like our Grammys and Academy Awards and the Golden Globes, where everything's a political. Everybody has big political things, and it kind of ruins the fun of it.
Ding dong.
Good night, Vienna. I'm sorry. Everything has to be about someone's soapbox, sadly.
What would it be? What would they be? They're probably, in Vienna, getting back on that kill the Jews thing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, my guess is the huge wave worldwide does seem to be on the let's get rid of the Jews. So we're sorry
Don't
to the
say
Jews.
anything not nasty about Islam, because they're the
No,
good guys.
they're they have become the poster child for happiness and all good things. So
It
yeah.
was what really turned the tide for them was, Greta Thunberg.
Oh, really? That
The
like
Envirosnot. She is probably in Vienna now, off the
she's
boat.
the cheerleader.
Yes, yes,
I
she's so
wonder if
wise.
she can sing and do a fantastic uh pull off
Yeah, yeah,
fantastic
ding
boas.
dong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of tutus, if I was in the Eurovision contest, which they would not invite me, I would have to be some sort of emeritus. I would wear a tutu and wrestling boots. I would lace them up for that. And I would have you join me because if you think you can't sing, I can sing even less. So I would need my backup,
I'd be
and
there
I'd
wearing
need my wingman.
my favorite Papa Smurf shirt.
It, you are not wearing your Papa Smurf now shirt though. This looks like a
Well,
festive.
no, this is, a gnome. I wouldn't
Oh,
want to, some
that's
some guy
adorable.
called it. I wore it to, physical therapy, and my therapist called him Papa Smurf, and, I
What?
I immediately fired him. It was an insult to my people, and, yeah,
Out.
the Smurfs are clearly blue,
100%. And
and
Papa Smurf did
no,
not wear sunglasses.
and their hats don't stand as tall and proud as gnome
No,
hats.
they're like a marshmallow dollop that sits flatly but yet protrudes in an adorable dollop look.
Yes, it does.
Anybody, anybody who watched the Smurf and the Smurfette back in the day knows the difference. That's more of a ZZ Top version of an adorable lawn gnome. That is not Papa Smurf.
Right.
I don't.
This would be a Sammy Hagar,
Yeah.
hanging at Cabo Wabo
Ex-
gnome.
Gnome. That's right. Exactly.
No.
Lawn gnomes are delightful and fun.
Right.
I do not own any of them, but they are adorable, and I applaud them wherever I see them.
Especially
So,
at Eurovision.
well, yeah, I I don't think I would not be able to pull off a lawn gnome look there because I do not have that the gorgeous physique that would be needed for lawn gnome. I have known a couple of people in my life that do look like a lawn gnome, and it is adorable. They're
Yes.
generally older men, and they are adorable people.
Celebrating their facial hair growth.
Yeah, yeah. And their body type tends to be more width than height, which
And
I don't mind.
yeah, at some point, you grow your beard and you grow through the Santa Claus
Yeah,
look, and push through to the full Nomi.
yeah, the full ZZ Top thing.
Yeah.
Now, tell me something that everybody's been wanting to know in the comments section. You've been discussing these delicious pancakes that you've been making. Tell me, are they a thick, full-bodied pancake, or are they a very slender crepe-like pancake recipe that you make?
They tend towards the, thicker end of the scale.
Oh, really? And is that by your design, or is that just the recipe off the
Well, it's really, getting that batter just the right uh thickness is a trick.
It is all about the
And
batter.
so, yeah.
I prefer a thinner crepe-like texture, but I just made some pancakes, and I, of course, harked back to your discussion about pancakes. And I just used the information that Allison had written on the plastic box because she doesn't want hantavirus in the house. So everything we buy, she has to put in a plastic bucket and then label. And so no cardboard. She does not want me getting bitten by Ben the rat. And so she puts it in the bucket. So the recipe was simply 2 cups of mix, a cup of milk, and 2 eggs. Well, these came out not like pancakes, but like a biscuit, a humongously tall.
Yeah, that recipe, I can see that coming.
That is not, for those of you who know all about thickness, it was very thick, and everyone applauded my thickness. I did not care for it. I don't want a full-bodied biscuit.
Mm. Not
Oh,
with that
well.
gravy. Not with
No,
that
are you a huge gravy fan?
No.
Is gravy?
No.
No, me neither.
No, I like,
No.
I'm a Southwestern guy. I
Yeah,
like
salsa.
eggs and hot sauce
Yeah, some
and
nice,
meat,
yeah.
some kind of pork.
Oh, delicious breakfast sausage.
Mm.
Hot sausages. I love it. I concur. It is absolutely delicious. Now, are all of your likes and dislikes, are they all generally because of where you lived? Or do you think it's genetics? Like, did you just like what your mom and dad liked? What do you think?
It's a little of both.
Ah, yeah.
I was raised of you eat everything on your plate or I'll kill you. Not
Yeah.
there's anybody starving in Europe that needs your food. I'll just you won't leave the dinner table till it's
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
And that broadened my horizons to what I'd eat a lot.
Yeah. Whatever they put in front of you. Yeah.
Yes.
You guys were the rich folks. You and Allison were the rich folks on the hill. So you had a plethora of delicious genres of food, whereas mine was just chicken every night for 7,000 nights. Chicken, boiled chicken. Oh, well, when you're the poor folks, you're lucky to get chicken, boiled
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
But I ate it. I ate what was on my plate, Mr. Heine. So you would say nature and nurture. Your life has been colored by attitudes that you were born with and you developed because of your environment. I like that.
I guess so.
We will finish back to
Oh,
the entertainment industry. Oh, did you have something else?
well, no, in the entertainment world, where are you heading with that?
This is going to be a deeper discussion because Drake supposedly dropped 3 albums at once. Now, I think he's a big star. Lots of downloads on Spotify. But Henry, there were some albums that I bought when we were young that if I listened to the whole album now, I pull my hair out. I can't listen to it. Of course, there's only a couple of great songs, and this other stuff is sometimes filler to the. Can you imagine someone releasing enough material for 3 albums and it being even reasonably worth 3 albums? It seems impossible knowing what I know about those albums that I listened to in my youth.
Yeah,
3?
well, yeah, I can't get my head around it.
No way.
Yeah,
No
no way.
way. You'd have to be the only people that would ever listen to all of those songs more than once would be totally diehard fans, because there were great albums that you and I listened to back in the day. And if you listen to them now, they're terrible. There's one hit. There's
Yeah,
two great songs on it. The rest is filler. The fact that there would be 30 songs released would be incredible. It would be incredible. Plus, the record company would be furious, right? Because money-wise, you're never going to be able to get the same amount of money if you release that, every year.
It's a bit like the motion picture industry. They release a lot of stuff that is often overlooked by the mainstream, yet should be cherished by one and all of us. Recently, I watched a film, let's call it Nightmare Pageant Moms.
Pray tell us about this gem.
Well, it was on a channel, we'll call it Lifetime, and it's a story about a family with a long lineage of pageant wins, and they're trying to promote the youngest generation into winning a pageant. And the mom is willing to go to all sorts of great lengths to convince the judges to give the prize to her daughter. And you know, they always have the judge as a bow tie wearing little kind of loser.
Me?
And he is too, you know, too true to the purity of the pageant. And so he doesn't give in to her advances. She has to kill him.
Of course.
But then I start looking around the room at the pageant and say, they didn't pay enough extras for this pageant to be very big. So who cares?
Oh, well.
You really want to do all that to win this?
But
I won't blow the surprise ending of Nightmare Pageant Moms. It could have gone a different direction. Really great. Might have upped its rating a bit, but no, they didn't do it.
I don't know. I'm thinking in my mind, the bow tie wearing lawn gnome getting murdered. That hooked me. Him getting murdered.
That's violence, and they could have put more sex in. He could have just said, "Oh yeah, I'll give you the prize." Really? Oh, she's a winner.
She's willing. He's able.
Nobody. This pageant win for your daughter will be so outweighed by Drake's new album releases. Nobody's gonna know that I tipped the scales a little bit. Just to see your hot seething body, lady.
Nice. Every murder is because of money, which is you got to get that pageant money, sex, and of course we know she threw her body to the lawn gnome bow tie wearing dude, and that's about it. Money and sex, so that sells, baby.
Happy Birthday is not sung during the production of Nightmare Pageant Moms.
No, you know why. You can't can't afford to pay. It's always, you're a jolly good fellow. They use that because it's free. That's the free song. You can't sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and you can't sing Happy Birthday, or you got to pay the man.
Yeah, I
Got
don't know.
to
I
pay
know
the-
who wrote this.
Oh, it's not AI. That's how quality it is.
Yeah, right.
Nothing on Hallmark and nothing on Lifetime could be written by AI. It's too good. You can tell the flavor of those movies is. And exactly how did you end up watching Pageant Moms on Lifetime?
I was getting a little tired of the news,
Yeah.
and somebody else had been watching Lifetime, and so it
Oh, and
popped up.
yeah,
And then once I saw what was going on, became so intrigued.
locked in.
So
That's like our viewers. They watch our podcast to the last second. We're just that good. Well, Henry, we've had another week. You be good. Get that inversion table set up, and happiness to your terrible sciatic nerve. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Johnny. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Checking In with Hein and Johnny. You can follow all things Hein and Johnny by subscribing to Checking In with Hein and Johnny anywhere you listen to podcasts. Checking In with Hein and Johnny is sponsored by Conveyors and Equipment. They supply, design, and service all types of conveyors, belting, and material handling equipment since 1972. With 3 locations to serve you, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, and El Paso. Find them on the web at conveyequip.com. That's ConveyeEquuip.com.